Hi friends, so watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, we'll talk about the movie Darlings featuring Alia Bhatt and others. Why did I tell Alia Bhatt and others? Because the movie has been totally dominated by this wonderful, complete, comprehensive actress Alia Bhatt. What an actress she is! She has carried the movie entirely on her shoulders, on her young shoulders, and has given a stupendous performance. She has gone into the skin of the character, and what a performance this by Alia Bhatt. Time and again, she has proved that she is a fantastic actress, and again with Darlings, she doesn't disappoint us. And the entire movie belongs to Alia Bhatt, though there are other actors like Shefali Shah, who has also given good performance. Vijay Verma is there, a very intimidating negative role he has, and we also have Roshan Mathew, whose role and character should have been better, but he has also done a decent job. But the movie entirely belongs to Alia Bhatt. How many shades and how many layers to her character she has in this particular movie. And look at those emotional scenes where she breaks out, breaks out with fury, breaks out with anger, breaks out with anguish, and breaks out with tears in her eyes for all that has been imparted on her, and for all that she has to do, she was forced to do, which she did not like to do. So the compromising bit of Alia Bhatt, and also the avengeful and revengeful, the Avenger Alia Bhatt, we can see in this particular movie in the first half and second half respectively. Alia Bhatt is superb, fantastic, awesome, mind-blowing, and fantastic in this particular movie. Darlings, she is definitely a darling on the screen. While watching her, every frame, every scene, I do not want to miss any single expression on the face of Alia Bhatt. Such was her impact in the movie Darlings. So coming to the story and the screenplay, story is good, screenplay is good. The first half is slow yet engaging, the second half is fast and engaging. So I'll divide the movie not into two halves but into three one-thirds. In the first one-third of the movie, you can see Vijay Verma torturing Alia Bhatt. You can call it as domestic violence. And in the second one-third of the movie, you can see the transition of Alia Bhatt from a patient woman who is tolerating everything done by her husband on her, waiting for him to change, or waiting for herself to see if she can change the things, change the conditions, scenarios, situations. She is waiting with patience in the first one-third, and you can see a small transition in her behavior and the thought process in the second one-third, and slowly she transits from a patient to impatient character, and she also plans revenge or avenge on Vijay Verma. In one particular scene, she tells her mother Shefali Shah, who is also in the neighborhood, who has been witnessing all that has been done by Vijay Verma over her daughter Alia Bhatt. She has been guiding her to come out of the marriage or even to kill him, worst of the worst situations. But Alia Bhatt was very patient to tolerate everything. In one scene, she tells, enough of fielding, now it is our time, so we'll go with the batting. So fielding was tolerance, and batting is coming rampage and taking revenge on Vijay Verma. And in the last one-third, final one-third, you can see how Alia Bhatt tries to execute her plans, and whether she is successful or not. You need to watch the movie to know the entire story of Darlings, which is really interesting. So coming to the positives of the movie, what works for the movie? Alia Bhatt, and Alia Bhatt. As I already said in my intro, she is the best part of the movie. She is the USP of the movie. She carries the movie on her shoulders, and in different layers, different emotions, different scenes, different frames, different transitions, she has given a stupendous performance. She has gone into the skin of the character, and you need to watch this movie for Alia Bhatt, how she transforms her character in the first one-third, second one-third, later one-third, and her behavior and her attitude and her acting skills, dialogue delivery, emotions she gets in her expressive eyes and face, and the dialogue delivery is what a situational actor she is. Just watch this movie, man. I don't want to tell more about Alia Bhatt because I can spend the whole day telling about her and her acting skills and abilities, but definitely watch this movie for her. The next positive is the others. Shefali Shah as mother of Alia Bhatt is really wonderful. Vijay Verma with negative shades Look out for his role. Fantastic negative role, very intimidating, I should tell. So he looks like a chocolate boy in some scenes, and the same chocolate boy carrying those negative shades. The presentation of Vijay Verma is simply superb and fantastic. The scenes in which he acts in a wild way, the scenes in which he acts like a cat as if he hasn't drunk the milk, you will feel irritated, and also you would love to go into the screen and slap this character a couple of times. Such is the connect you would find with Vijay Verma's character in this particular movie. Roshan Mathew is also good. He should have been given a better role. His characterization should have been better, but nonetheless, he has also given a good performance. Coming to the story and screenplay, as I already said, the story is good, screenplay is good, and the movie keeps you engaged, hooked, and booked. The tension moments are there, a little bit of twists and turns are there. There are couple of revelations at the end of the movie. All these things will keep you engaged. Though the movie looks a little bit slow paced in the first half, but the tension moments are there. You would be waiting what would happen next, what would happen next, what would happen next, and that what would happen next will take you till the climax, and you would not even realize you have watched the entire length of the movie, keeping yourself engaged, hooked, and booked. I loved the transition of the story between the first half and the second half. That is also one positive point. I loved the way various shades and layers have been given to all these characters. No character looks like what they are, and you never know the person behaving in this particular form will be the same in the next frame or in the next half, or would they change their characters and behaviors. I loved the way the domestic violence has not been shown, but it has been shown with music and in the backdrop in a very sensitive and sensible way, and the strong message which has been spread out through the movie, that domestic violence itself is a big crime. The movie also speaks about alcohol addiction and the bad effects of alcohol addiction in the marital life. The movie is supposed to be a dark comedy. The humor is not laugh out loud type of comedy. If you are expecting plenty of comedy in this movie, you'll definitely be disappointed. But the light humor, situational humor is simply superb and fantastic. Coming to the music of the movie and background music, music is good. The background music also helps in maintaining the tension of the movie, so they have come good. And very interesting for me was the frog and scorpion story. This story comes twice in the movie, one right at the beginning, and the second time when the story comes in the climax, you will be simply bowled out. That is fantastic. Look out for the frog and scorpion story, and how this particular story has been stitched with the real characters and their behaviors in the movie. It is simply fabulous and fantastic. And the climax of the movie, simply superb, stupendous, and fantastic. I just loved the climax of the movie, man. Couple of revelations, and the climax, the way it takes you by surprise. You would not be expecting the movie to end in that particular way. Who wins the race, whether it is the frog or the scorpion, or what happens at the end. Just wait and watch for the mind-blowing climax, fantastic climax, feel-good climax, I should tell. Writer, director and dialogue writer Jasmeet Reen has done a fantastic job in directing this movie. Full marks. And some credits, BGM is by Prashant Pillai. BGM is good and it keeps the tension of the movie, as I already said. The music for the songs have been composed by none other than Vishal Bharadwaj. That also is impactful. Anil Mehta is the cinematographer of Darlings, and the cinematography maintains that dark shades, which is very, very essential for the movie. Dark and dull shades, which is very impactful. Look out for the cinematography. Wonderful. By the way, Alia Bhatt is also the co-producer of this particular movie. Welcome to the production, Alia Bhatt. She is following the trend of Bhatt's family. Apart from that, Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri Khan also have their hand in this movie. Fantastic movie they have given to us through Red Chillies Entertainment. Overall, coming to my final verdict, a sensitive topic like domestic violence and the impact of alcoholism on the domestic life, the marital life, has been wonderfully presented in the package of this dark comedy. The effects of domestic violence, what would happen to the person who is suffering from the domestic violence, to what extent they can go if they start thinking in negative ways, what happens to the volcano erupting inside them when it blows out in full proportions to a destructive lava, destructive volcano, has been beautifully picturized and shown through the character of Alia Bhatt, the transitions in her behavior and also the decisions she takes from a girl who dreams to live simple with her husband with plenty of dreams and aspirations, going to the level of planning a revenge, a full-fledged revenge on her husband, so that these transitions show us the impact of domestic violence. So some people tolerate, some people don't tolerate, some people erupt, some people hit back. So overall, a very good movie, Darlings. I should tell, it has come as a surprise. Made well, served well. I'll definitely go with a 9.5 out of 10 for Darlings. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.